Hello everybody, hello, how we doing? Hope you're doing okay. Hello. Sorry, do bear with me. I worked out why I couldn't do something last stream, and now I need to sort it out. Which I think I just did. Am I the goat? Possibly. Maybe that's the only explanation, actually. Anyway, hello. It's quite early for a stream, isn't it? It's like, well, for me it's, like 2 p.m., so kind of midday, afternoonish, and usually I stream in the evening. But to be honest, I have been, like, struggling to find the time in the evenings to stream. So I thought, you know what? Why am I, like, telling myself this false thing that I need to stream in the evening? I don't. I can just stream whenever. So here I am. Whether I will continue to stream at this kind of time, I do not know yet. I think I'll just stream whenever I feel like. Whenever I fancy playing the game. I'm not even a streamer anymore, bro. On the down low, I'm a YouTuber, but just not on this channel. I've been working on the Heckin' Game Show, which, by the way, is hopefully going to release this month, but we'll see. It was going to definitely release this month, but there was a few hiccups, so now I'm just working, and whether I manage to get it done in time for March, like, I'm not pushing it for March, if that makes sense. I'm working on it, all the chances that I get, but whether all the chances that I get ends up adding up to being a March release or an April release, I don't know. But either way, it's very soon. If you're curious, go look up Fishing for Friends. I actually don't know if it will come up, because I haven't, like, done anything with that channel yet, so I actually have no idea if it will, even come up, but you know, I should probably post it in the Discord channel, but I will. Regardless, I'll, stop yapping, and let's play. I want to say that we only have... like, 3 more run-throughs, but I'm not sure. What's fun is I realise why this is a love story now, and it's because it's a love story between us and the vessel, not the princess, which is very cool. Or at least that's my guess. I suppose I don't know that for sure, but I'd be surprised.
In the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin, and in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Is anybody else getting deja vu? I don't know. I think I fancy going against the narrator, you know? Oh my goodness, is that an arm? I've just realised I think that's maybe like look, there's definitely a bone here, if you see that. And then this is... it looks like a hand and possibly a thumb. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too much into it. I don't know. Anyway. Let's turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
No, but I don't really fancy saving the world, so, yeah. Go ahead and continue down the path away from the cabin.
Fine.
I'm not much of a yapper, if you haven't noticed
by
my answers, which I did all of last stream.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
How dare you? That's my voice you're talking about. What the heck?
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
Whoa, that is
convenient.
Very
Everything's
strange.
back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
turn around and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
The thing is, narrator, is you're just not intimidating enough for me to do what you say. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing about you which makes me go, ah yes, I should listen to this person. In fact, I'd argue it's the opposite. You seem a bit bratty, and that makes me want to mess with you. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna listen to you, I'm gonna keep walking away, and you can keep sending me back as long as you want. I guess we'll just be stuck in an eternal loop. Oh, I don't care, I'm not killing a princess. Good, maybe everyone should die. That's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. I do kind of want to say that. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this. Ooh, some good answers here. Normally I'd quietly continue down the path, but I think, last time I clicked this, it took me to the cabin. So, because I think I tried to do this last time, and then I clicked this one, and it sent me towards the cabin, even though I meant it to send me back the other way. So, you're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this.
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Okay, but...
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Are you calling yourself the universe? My, that's quite egotistical, wouldn't you say? There's no fighting this, is there? I have to go into the cabin, don't I? Fine. Oh yeah, well I guess walking in a different direction. Again. In fact, I'm going to keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Wow, that's quite a big accusation.
And here we go. As
Oh
you
hey,
trudge
the
into the
cabin's
woods,
in the
something
background.
strange
That's
starts
cool.
to happen.
What? We get turned around back
At
to the
first,
cabin?
it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
Ah, yes.
But
Oh.
as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realise that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
All paths lead to the cabin. No.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Whoa. It's like the universe is breaking itself. Because I chose a thing that you didn't intend, which almost implies that you're rigging this.
Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
I do care more about irritating you. You said one thing right, and it was that.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
Yes, well, I would rather like everybody in this world to die, but regardless of that fact, annoying you is very entertaining.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness, but it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. I can assure you that you're not dead and that the princess has yet to end the world, otherwise you wouldn't be here. And to answer your question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
Okay, that's a bit of a boring answer.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Oh, he remembers, but...
I don't know, I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience. The entire
Who's
world
this?
ending wasn't
What
enough
the-
to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day.
I like this voice, yo. This voice, I like this voice.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off.
Oh, splendid. Sounds perfect.
The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky.
Okay.
The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Okay. I mean, I'm not going to the cabin. I guess I've already decided that. Whether I'm kind of curious about how it's changed or not, which I am, I have to admit, I'm a little curious about how it's all changed. I'm sticking to not going to the cabin for at least one run. If I can't run away from the cabin, I'm just gonna staying forever is probably the only option it's going to give me. But I won't say this.
What are you talking about?
No,
I'm sure those walls
yeah, I
have
should have
always
seen that
been
one
there.
coming.
It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
I might just do this one, because at least that's not locking me into staying in the woods forever.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
What do you mean you can tell when I'm lying?
A warning before you go any
What
further.
the hell?
She will lie, she will cheat. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's...
That's my only option? No! Oh, I should have stayed in the woods forever, gosh darn it.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs
Oh,
all
what
wrong
the
lengths,
hell?
its material devoid of
That's
feature.
a really cool effect.
Perched on that table
That is
is a
true.
pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
Yeah, true. Who decided that this tiny
we're
ass little
taking the
knife
knife.
would be hacking
Have you seen this place?
voice of the hero?
We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
Usually you're against slaying the princess. What's happened?
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise?
A princess who can end the world. I mean, like, okay, let's pretend like everything you just said is true. It's just a princess, bro. You've literally admitted to the fact that she can end the world. Of course we're gonna be like, yo, we should be careful. Like, how's a knife gonna do this if she can just end the world? Like,
You can't just say that. Not when everything here is so wrong.
I'm taking off my dumb sticker. I'm not dumb. The second narrator is dumb.
Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together.
I like the voice of the contrarian.
Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind.
This is fun.
Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good.
Enter the basement, take the blade, approach the mirror. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. I mean, I've approached the mirror in every one so far and none of them have been real. I might as well do it again.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall.
Yeah. And
You
it
reach
disappears,
forward
okay.
and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you... But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see
Nah, I'm not
going
gonna
to
take the blade again.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
What the hell?
Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
So how are we supposed to find the princess,
The air
though?
here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
At least some things have changed.
Her
Yo,
voice,
you
a
talk so
disquieting
much,
collage
bro.
of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried
This
turning
is
around and
so
leaving, didn't we?
dumb.
And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
We
And
do.
what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success?
That we don't trust the
There'll still
narrator.
be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Oh, okay. Take the harsh stairs to the left. Take the center staircase. Take the soft stairs to the right. Let's go left. I mean, don't turn left at the crossroads, but like, what if I turned left? You know what I mean?
You step to the left. The path is cruel against your feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs, until there's nothing left in them to feel. The air around you grows cold the further you progress. At first a barely noticeable drop, quickly evolving into a numbing cold.
Oh, I think I just
Your toes feel like blocks of ice. Your breaths puff out in
Oh,
clouds
ice.
of
Never
condensed
mind. I
vapor.
thought I chose the blade one again. But
You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill.
do I just die to the stairs? Like what?
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel
Whoa,
yourself
my
begin
hand,
to untether.
look. What the?
Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity.
Are these all the
And
possibilities?
at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you just going to stand there?
Holy, it was. Ooh.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
Yo, we've experienced some creepy, some gruesome, some just horrible things in our previous playthroughs. That was the scariest thing that's happened so far. The like a very sudden cut into whatever the hell this frame is. Didn't like that. This is the thing that's probably got me the most creeped out, which is quite funny because it's not that creepy in actuality.
That was a trip, but now
I
it's
really
over.
wasn't
Time to get
expecting
back
it.
to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down.
So true.
You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
I just want to mess with the narrator more, I can't lie. I'm sorry, I didn't realise I was here. What's your name? Getting down here was weird. Like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me? For all I know, you're locked down here for a reason. Do you know why you're here? You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you. I mean, this is the only, like, unique option, so I'm gonna press this one.
What, like you need me to hold your hand and tell you everything's okay? You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here?
What the hell? It brightened. Wait. I did press the option that I meant to. I'm surprised that it brightened it, but... Yeah.
We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
I wasn't expecting jump scares in this game. Oh my goodness. Okay, right. Okay. We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way in and barely... There's no way out and barely a way in.
As the princess speaks again,
Ooh.
it's almost as if she fractures.
Oh, but that
Where
one's
there was
different.
once just one of her.
I don't know if you can... If you
There's
tilt
now
your head with me,
two.
she's sadder. This one is like skeptical, and this one is like sad.
We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time?
We haven't been here before.
Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done.
You're
isn't it?
assuming that you were giving words of wisdom, I see. Interesting.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
Okay. This is gonna sound really dumb, but I'm actually pretty good at stopping myself from thinking about things. So yeah, I can figure that. Sure, let's focus on this. Let's focus on this one.
Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of
Ooh, not quite the idea that I was going for, but like, yeah, sure. There's more of you now. What's your name? For all I know, get locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're here? Oh, you're apparently third floor. Okay, so interesting. I'm getting you out of here. These are like linked. I'm guessing you're out of here. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything. Leave. Why are these three linked? Yo, I can't press that. That's creepy. I'm gonna press a normal one. I'm curious about what happens if I press a normal one. Yeah, sure.
Maybe it's because I'm dangerous.
Perhaps.
But you know, right? You have to know.
Oh.
You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it. Don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
Well, this is cool.
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back.
Yeah, I do get that impression. I tried to pick the normal option to see if it wouldn't add another one, and it still added another one, so can't say it's looking too good.
Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Well, it depends. Yeah, these are linked still. So I can't retrieve the blade, and I can't leave, and I can't try to free her. The only thing I can realistically do is ask more, unless I press this one. And this one just looks like it's playing into the whole breaking of reality, which isn't very promising. So, there's more of you now. Okay, the reason I want to click this one is because pretending like everything was normal didn't work. So what if I acknowledge them?
And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin? I don't... It must be fear
I didn't
creeping
mean
into
to
your
say
heart.
it.
You know you can't stop me.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
Huh.
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? We could always start by retrieving the blade.
Yeah,
Can we even leave this place?
It's attached to
I don't
like
thinking
two
about what
other
might happen to
options.
us if we have to go back through those stairs.
And the stairs. Yeah, also a good point.
Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it. Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers? Can't even follow what's going on anymore. We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
I'm gonna choose this one. Because, again, we've tried being normal, and now we've tried acknowledging it, and neither of those worked, so we're gonna press the joint option.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Fun, okay. Oh.
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone.
This is cool.
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
We've done this one, and we've done this one. Well, not literally, but like, we've seen monster her, and we've seen lovey-dovey her. Haven't seen bored her. Haven't seen scared her. Haven't seen defenseless her? I don't know what that one is.
But this...
Oh.
we can't...
Yo, how did they draw this? That's crazy. I guess
Do you
liquefy
not have
but
anything
like
witty to
lure.
say?
Oh gosh, are
could
they
use a good bit of wit
merging?
right
Oh
now.
goodness, that's not great.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone.
Oh, what the hell? Narrator?
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
No, no narrator. I was having fun messing with you. I didn't want you to disappear. I was just having a good time messing with you. Please come back.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others they just don't fit. They just don't fit.
Yeah, one of them was lagging behind a bit.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
This is weird.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
Yeah, no, just give me a sec and I will attempt to pull you apart. Yeah.
We should help her. I think. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
This guy.
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
It's going to be okay, I'll do my best. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. Oh, that's mean. No. You just destroyed everything, I'm not going to fix you. Say nothing. I'll do my best. Oh hey, vessel. When everything is possible, nothing is. The illusion of choice. That was the achievement I just got. But she'll never know she hears your reply. She's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Oh, voice of the hero, it's time for you to disappear as well. Of course you're scared. This is the end for you. But it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay, just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared. Approach the mirror. I think last time I just approached the mirror, but I'm a bit curious as to talking to the voice of the hero. Why? Because why is it only the voice of the hero that remains? Like, it's the first one that's with us, and it's also the last one that stays. So I'm curious as to if there's any lore behind that.
But it feels so bad. Like, looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Yes, that does tend to happen, yeah.
Don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
Oh, I didn't realise that this guy was still here. Never mind, just because the voices don't want to disappear them. It's not the end. Whatever on the other side is going to be nice. It's the end for you, but not for me. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay. It's the end for you, but not for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
What, the fact that you're separate from me?
He's just messing with us. Right?
I'm going to kill you. That was a bit mean. Oh no. I'm so sorry, voices in my head. I can't even pretend, bro. I'm just happy that they're, like, quiet for once. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You've weird. I see that. So, previously I had grown. This one I have withered. You find yourself in a long quiet again. You're at the cabin. Hey, What's up, my princess? How you doing?
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
The music feels so like juxtaposing what is happening on stream screen. Like, it's so peaceful and tranquil, and whatever this abomination is currently covering the screen. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same. You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. How can you stand to be a contradiction? It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. That's not true. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse? Well, that's just not true. Like, we've actively managed to save the princess, and like, she was in love with us or something along. I don't quite remember if she was actually in love with us, but just something about like the princess being nice and neither of us died or anything like that, so that's just actively not true. What do you think of this vessel? I'm curious about that. You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? Do you know what happens to the world we leave behind? Have you figured out what you'll want to do when we're finished? Do you still not care what I bring you next? How many more vessels do I need to bring you? I'm ready to go back. Do you still not care what I bring next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Interesting way to put it. What do you think of this vessel?
These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths unwalked. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. They will make for a rich and vibrant heart.
Interesting.
Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. How do you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
So you're saying we're a vessel? Or we are similar in nature to you? How many more vessels do I need to bring? I assume like 2 more.
We will know when we near our destination.
Alright. Real helpful, thank you. I do want to know what happens if I click one of these, but I'm too curious about bringing all the vessels first.
I will be here.
I might do
when
that
it
a
is
different
time
run through.
for us to meet again.
That feels that feels like looking ourselves into a different path entirely, when the path that I'm currently going down is trying to collect all the vessels, if you know what I mean. Bring the stranger to her.
You're on a path. You're here.
Yeah. The end of the world, what are you talking about? Have you ever considered that the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad. What can we do here? I guess I'm not doing this. Can't someone else do this? Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with a world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to offer a monarch. Viva la revolution. I kind of like this one.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
Ooh. See, there's a reason I picked that option, Narita, and it's because I want the world to end, but you know.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Surely not. Killing a princess seems kind of... Can't someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
You like Loki do? Like, not fully, but like, you can influence it. Do I guess a reward?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Is the reward for the world to be okay? I feel like that was the route who's gonna go down. Oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. These are all so...
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Not that we've ever seen another person, by the way, but anyway.
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
I've never actually pressed any of these explore options, I feel. Like I have, but not. Clearly right now I'm going through all of these and it looks like it's giving me some more options for it, so... Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. Okay, I'm sold, let's get this over with. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do, okay. Interesting.
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Well, why am I just gaining consciousness now? Can you tell me what the price is before doing the job?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Well, that is mighty suspicious. Have you ever considered the reason that she's going to earn the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
I mean, it can be both, technically.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
I see. Thank you for that insight,
It's no use
narrator.
arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
That was interesting. Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
You know, I was also going to make that joke, but just because you've made it first, I'm going to disagree with you. Look, I'll go to the cabin and talk to her. Yeah, account sold. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
Okay, homie doesn't read sarcasm well.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. you'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
She will lie, she will deceive, yada yada yada.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Goodness. You know what's funny? I feel like I'm in the same boat that I was when we did our first run through of this, where I just hadn't decided whether I was going to slay her or not.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he...
Which kind of worries me, because I worry I'm going to get the same ending. But, oh well, I guess we'll
The
find
interior
out.
of the cabin
I
is
don't think I
almost
can get the
entirely
same
bare.
ending, actually.
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
We have not taken the blade, I would say, the majority of the time. So, how about this? This is something that we haven't done. We haven't taken the blade and not used it.
The blade
So let's
is
take
your
the blade
implement.
and not use
You'll
it and see what happens then.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Well, I have my hands. Just putting that one in there, but you know.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here,
Slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Wow.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Yes, we've heard that line a lot.
Who's there?
Wow, you're treating me like you know I have a blade on me. Please, calm down. You didn't talk to me like this when I had nothing on me.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi, just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Continue downstairs. Hi. I don't think I've ever said hi before. But can we remove the exclamation mark, please? It's much too enthusiastic.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Okay.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
The fact that you said coldly in front of beautiful is a little telling, but you know, sure.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Surprisingly, no. I've decided not to, so... Well, no way. Why would you ever think that? Okay, yeah, you call me, I'm here to slay you. No, I haven't decided yet, I'm just here to talk. No way, why would you even think that?
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
Ruh-roh, she caught on.
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it.
Okay.
Don't you dare. It's fine.
No, we can drop
can
the
decide
blade.
what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Again, not really concerned about what's becoming of us as such, but... Unless I'm a
Blade
Titan
tumbles
Dark
out of
grip,
your
so this is
trembling
interesting.
hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Sure, I'm down, since this is a different ending no matter what, I think.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Sure, I won't forget about it, but
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
yeah, it's pretty awkward. A relationship? You coming on to me again? That's a crazy line. How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long have you been down here? You know why I'm here to kill you? Okay, we've talked enough, having not said a word. I like you want to press this because it's funny.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Yes, I suppose that's true. This is probably just going to be like, they can think what they want. So that's a bit boring. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Helpful.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Yes, I'd noted it. Thank you, narrator. How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. Yeah. What's your name? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Okay. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
You're always so quick to jump to cutting your hand off. You know we could lockpick with the knife. I'm just putting that solution out there. You don't need to cut your
Her
hand
sharp
off.
eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Is there an option now to... No, okay. I thought there was an option to go get the knife and just let her do it, but apparently not. I'm here because you're put in the world. There's people out there who think, yeah. I've already asked this before, and she just says it's Princess or Your Royal Highness or whatever. Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
I've been told. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. You're apparently going to end the world. I know what I've been told. Whether or not I believe that is an entirely different matter. Wait, that's what I said.
So, you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
Let's just go back 5 seconds to when I asked you literally any question and put this reply, insert this reply for me though. Like, we're not talking, bro. We've never been talking. What's your name? See if it changed.
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as
Yeah.
Your Royal Highness. Or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Is this just like the sassy version of the princess, I guess?
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Why are you stating the obvious, narrator? It's rather annoying. Sure. She's just gonna be like, they can think whatever they like.
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Not the answer I was expecting.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Finally. We've got some talking out of her. This is finally getting interesting. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me. No, and if I'm honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them. Remain silent. I really want to remain silent, but we're going down the talking route, so I'm going to try to keep the conversation going. If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how do I end up here trying to a wall? What are you going to do if I let you out of here? She's going to be like, nothing, nothing. I also want to kind of do this, because then we can both pin it on the narrator, and that's interesting. Let's pin it on the narrator, that's more interesting.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
Why don't me and the princess team up and slay the narrator instead?
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
I'm down, I'm actually down. I still have a few more questions before I decide what to do. Slay the princess? Actually, I'll change my mind, I don't trust you. Examine the chains, I'll see what I can do. Let's do it.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Perception is reality. We've established this. If I can just imagine it, then I can do this.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Okay.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Well, perception is reality, and I think that the key is upstairs, so... And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas besides me cutting you out of here? I'm going to check upstairs, maybe the key is still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement,
Yes,
but the door
yes,
at the
of
top of the
course it's on
stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
That's okay, because all I have to do is open the door and it'll be open.
Is someone else here?
Explore, try the door, return to the bottom of the stairs. Hey, let me out of here, try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Well, that's not fair. Perception is reality. Let me out of here.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
So annoying, goodness.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
I can still slay her, chill.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
One could say that, yes.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Yes, alright. Although I still think the lockpicking
You won't
is
like what
a hacking
happens if
option.
you do that.
But you know. Save the princess, let's go.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm.
Why would you
just
do
above the massive,
wrist face?
unyielding chain.
Like, come on.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it.
Yeah, we've
Before
already
long,
seen
you're able
this.
to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
Aye.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Alright, let's.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess
Oh,
approaches
it's
the
just
bottom
again?
stair,
Okay.
your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just
But
do
we've already
that.
done this before.
Watch me. Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
We've already done this before.
The blade.
I suppose.
Move the blade.
Stop. I suppose I could just slay her. That would be different.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
And she's gonna stab me.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Oh, to be fair, this did happen, but the princess was different. Last time, she said, I'll try to make it quick, and then she actively failed to make it quick because she had no experience with the knife because we were going down like the nice princess route. So I suppose this is different in a way.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably consider it worth it, yeah.
You're on a path.
I don't know what to do
in the
now,
woods,
though.
and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I suppose I'll do more talking because I don't think I've explored these options much. Yeah.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
Okay.
I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secret, and as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
Actually, I did need reminding about that. Yes, that's actually, yeah. No, I completely forgot about the stakes, and that's the only reason why I'm not trusting you. You're so right, that's my bad. Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all this really did already happen. Why would I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
I like this path, I have to admit. I wasn't expecting to have that as an option, but I like it.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Actually, the first time I ever played through this, I did listen to you, and I still died, so...
The absolute irony. Well, that's one way to put it, I guess. You really don't remember what happened last time, do you? You practically forced the princess to kill us. That doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd do, which is honestly all the more reason for you to not buy into whatever self-delusions the three of you are crafting.
I think if my health is still good after this run, I want to do another run where we actually try to slay the princess. And she doesn't turn into that, weird knife... Sorry, I mean beautiful knife woman. Last time we tried to slay her, she just slayed us first. Or, we died together and then the whole thing happened, and yeah, it's hard to explain.
But this is a thought experiment, so I suppose I'll continue to give you the benefit of the doubt. If I did practically force the princess to kill you, it was probably for a good reason. Did you try and free her? Did you say something really mean to me? Because if I really did what you said I did, you probably deserved it. I'm a professional, after all. Sure you are. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
You know what's interesting? Throughout all of my bickering with the narrator, he is right. Like, he has been right. The princess does end the world every time she leaves the cabin. It's just not that she's necessarily, it's just not that she is like it's not her performing an action which makes the world end. It's that the world ends because that's what the story doesn't have her coming out of that basement alive. So if she does come out of that basement alive, the story and thus the world ends. Is, I guess, kind of my theory. I feel like it's
what a conveniently ambiguous group of things for her to ruin. For all we know, the princess left the cabin and never saw another soul. Oh, how I wish that were the case, but if the princess weren't a certain, inevitable threat to the world, the four of us wouldn't be here. And you're talking in circles. No, I'm talking in facts.
Let's talk about this princess. Proceed to the cabin, turn around and leave. Let's talk about the princess.
Just be quick about it.
The only reason she was even able to kill me last time was because I let her. And all she did was slit my throat. How is she supposed to end the world? These are some interesting... Oh, I wasn't really expecting to go down this route. These are interesting options. Who locked her in that basement? What is this place? Oh, both of those. I hope I can say both of those.
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you. You haven't given us an ounce of proof. You do know that, right? What proof could you possibly ask for? Literally anything. Fine. Check your pockets.
Ooh.
You put your hands in your pockets and pull out an envelope with the words, "The Evidence," written across the front. Within, you find a note in your handwriting. It reads, "The princess will end the world if you don't stop her. This is an immutable truth."
Well, that's fun.
That doesn't prove anything. How do we know you didn't just forge our handwriting? I wish I could tell you more, but there are some rules I have to follow for all our sakes. Please just trust that these rules are in place for a reason. I'm on your side.
Yes, all the world ends, e.g. the story. We get it.
You mean you're on our side as long as we do what you tell us to? Exactly. Because you not doing what I tell you to do means you're putting the world at risk. I think we've got everything out of him we're gonna get.
Man, I wanted to ask the other question as well. Oh, yay!
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
You're being cagey. Why aren't you telling me? If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is it falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are. Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Of course the hero likes that.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? Yes, right. We're here because we're special. Look, you're annoyed that you're here. I get it. I'm also annoyed that I'm here. But we're all in this together, and we're dealing with a bit of a ticking clock right now, so please just get to the cabin.
Mutual annoyance, I can get behind that. You're being cagey, what aren't you
Told
telling
you
me?
everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to trust me here.
That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
And now I get the same. Wow, there are so many options in this game.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess. The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
So, for a second I actually thought that this was the same as the, stone one that we got before, but the stone one before was a castle. It was, nice, but this is a prison, so it's different. This is, iron bars, and this table is definitely different. The other one was, a nicely laid castle.
The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You didn't say anything about the mirror, yada yada yada. This whole cabin is different from last time. Approach the mirror. I mean, I might as well say this, to be fair.
Very different. Yes, but why? Did he change it? Or did it change all on its own? Maybe it's a different cabin entirely. Now isn't that a novel thought? Maybe you haven't actually been here before. I hope this means you'll finally drop your ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Well, the thing is, even you described the cabin as wooden from the outside, and then when we came in, you said, except it's not wooden inside, it's stone, so you already contradicted yourself.
So focus up. Don't get distracted by minor details.
That makes me want to approach the mirror, which I'm going to do anyway.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look.
Every
There was a mirror,
time,
now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be... You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess.
Now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back. I think that's different, actually.
Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone.
But I could be wrong about that, to be fair.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase.
No, this looks the same.
A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
Aye, aye, aye. I've only missed an hour of the stream. Darn you, YouTube.
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
We got the stranger, if that helps you at all. The one where all the realities shift, because we chose to not go to the cabin.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves, the chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
Now that is different. Oh yeah, I know it. Okay, good. Wait, why is there still this on the side though? Is it for us? Were we once dropped down here? Were we? Because there's always one to this side. But usually it's broken. Maybe because we had previously escaped. Maybe this whole thing is trying to get us back down into... I think I'm overthinking it a bit. I think my original theory about this just being a story and the reason the world ends when the princess leaves is because it's not the princess actively doing an action that ends the world, but just she's supposed to die in here. Or like that's how the story is supposed to go, and if we go against that then the story ends when she leaves the cabin. I don't know.
So much for cutting her out of here. Do you hear yourself right now? Cutting her out of here never should have been on the table.
Yeah, no. It's almost like you saw what happened last time and have taken precautions against that.
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Yeah, tell me about it.
That was there last time too, wasn't it? It was.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
I suppose. Sit with her, slay the princess. I'm not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? I'm just going to leave her here. Leave the princess in the basement. Ooh, that is tempting. That is a very different option. I'm assuming that the door will just slam shut though. Screw it, I'm interested.
The door locked behind us the last time we tried that, remember?
Yeah, I do remember, yeah.
As if by divine will, just as you finish the thought, you hear a door slam. I'm afraid you won't be leaving until the task is finished. It doesn't matter how many chains she's in, without your intervention, she'll find a way out eventually.
Whoa, it's almost
That's
like I
not
said that out
fair.
loud.
Unless you deal with her right here, right now, she will remain an existential threat to the entire world. What seems... So it's not even safe to think. I see how it is.
How surprising. They locked you down here too.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
Her crown's different. It's chains.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
So where you were told to sit closer. So, okay. To think about this for a second, the way that we got to this situation in the first place is because we were attempting to team up with the princess to go against the narrator. So if we might as well continue to go down that route to like, at least attempt to keep ourselves on some semblance of track. So I think doing what she asks us is better in this situation, maybe.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
Hey, let me out of here, open the door. My intentions, what do you mean? I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that? What happened after I died last time? The other chain on the wall. Who is that for? What would you have me do? It seems I don't have much of a choice. I'm sorry. I like this.
I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
Yeah, I
I
reckon it
hope
probably
I don't
would.
actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
That seems very reasonable. I've not seen this ending before, actually. Oh, damn. Crazy. Inspect the shackle. Hey, let me out of here. You asked about my intentions earlier. What did you mean by that? I've been here before. What happened to me after I died? What would you have me do? It seems I don't have much. I'll probably end up doing this, but first I want to ask, which one was it? You were asking about my intentions earlier. What did you mean by that?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, so I'm afraid my only way out is surgical removal.
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading? You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her. Unless she really could survive.
That was what
Though
I'm
I
thinking.
suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
What happened last time after I died? How am I supposed to cut you out? If you didn't notice, your head is in a shackle as well.
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it
Are
to
we
kill
back?
you.
I think we're back.
That
It cuts out for
doesn't
like
sound
1
great.
second, so nothing
What
was
about the
missed.
pros? There are none. The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has
We're
planned.
back? Okay, good.
Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
Let's just, okay, well, let's see if there's another option. I'm not giving you a weapon. You realize that I have much of a reason to distrust you as you have to distrust me, right? I'm not giving you a weapon in case you've forgotten you killed me with it last time. That's an interesting one. I can cut you out of here. I'm not giving you a weapon. Okay, I'm trusting you. Give her the knife. I really want to do that. If you want to leave, I'm going to be the one with the weapon. Deal with it. Cut her out your own. It seems I don't have much of a choice. Slay the princess. Slay the princess. Ooh, these are all good options for once. Okay. I'm going to do this one.
Oh, are we talking about that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But sure, let's talk about what happened. Because what happened is exactly my issue. If you take a moment to imagine yourself in my position, I think you'll understand why letting you near me with that thing is untenable. So, be a good bird and hand it over. And if being nice isn't enough motivation, well, I'm not afraid to resort to violence. If you come near me with that thing, I will strangle you with these chains.
She doesn't beat around the bush, does she? Yes, it's almost like she's a fundamentally bad person who wishes to inflict pain on others.
This is good.
Or it's another bluff.
No hard feelings, of course, but you should be aware of my position.
I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how, exactly?
What were you in denial about?
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency. A contingency for what?
So you do know.
For you
I mean,
failing,
he knew, but like,
obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck. Now hold on, if you knew this could happen, why didn't you believe us back in the woods? Why lay out all those hypotheticals? We didn't have to talk in circles. I needed you to believe this was your first time here, even if that wasn't the truth. I hoped if I pushed back hard enough I could cram this seeping mess back into the bottle. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic.
this
I
is
never said I wasn't.
interesting.
I get it. It would be pretty
There
upsetting.
feels like a
wouldn't it?
lot of options
Know
down
that
this route. I
you
don't
might
know.
not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright? Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
I will say, do you genuinely think she's going to strangle us with chains if we try to slay her? So probably not going to do that. Even though the narrator is being very cute right now, and that does make me want to trust him.
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
But why? Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark? The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. But what does that... like, why?
I won't. Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
Hence by the travel he let me out. What happened after I died? You realize it is a much reason to you to just trust me. If you don't give up now, then I have no choice but to slay you. If you're the one in chains, if anyone should be negotiating here, it's you, not me. That's true. Okay, I'm trusting you. I think I probably will give her the knife, but I do want to say this.
I might be the one in chains, but we're both locked in here. The only thing you have to bargain with is that scrap of metal. Admittedly, it's a scrap of metal that I want, but... you'll find that I'm extremely patient.
I can imagine. Okay. So... okay, I'm trusting you, give her the knife. If you want to leave, I'm going to be the one with the weapon, deal with it. If that's how you're going to be, then I have to do this to slay her. It seems I don't have much of a choice. Slay her. I want to slay her as well. We shall see, we shall see. Maybe I'll come back to this route, we shall see. But for now, I'm going to give her the knife.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place. You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you? Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right?
Oh, true.
Oh, or he tried to take over your body. Exactly. If I were you,
I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you?
A little. I think you got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair,
I heck knew
smiling
it,
slightly
bro.
as she raises the blade to her throat.
Look away, guys. This is about to
What
be
is she
gruesome.
doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck. No.
No. Look away, but don't need to silence. Yo, I'm watching. I'm sorry. And if you guys don't want to see, look away, bro.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
Oh, even the narrator's confused.
So that's her play.
Killing herself?
She isn't dead yet.
Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
Yo, we successfully killed the princess, guys. We successfully slayed the princess. GG's, game over, we won, we did it, let's go.
The princess's eyes stare up at you, dead. Congratulations, you saved the world.
Let's go. Yippee.
So I guess that's it. What a way to go. But she is gone, isn't she?
Yay, we finally did it. Easy, 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 let's go.
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Oh, hell yeah.
Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of a reason. She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need to know why.
Do you
You're
really
just
like
wasting
do?
your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
Yeah. Let's go leave the basement and claim our reward. Take the princess with you is crazy. What?
Fine, but if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. I feel exposed without it.
With your work done, you remove the blade from the princess's corpse and make your way back upstairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. You can think of it as sealing yourself off from an unpleasant chapter of your life. It's all uphill from here.
Okay.
The windows. Do you see that? We used to be able to see the outside world from up here, but now it's just empty.
Yeah, there used to
The
be
door.
stars.
Check the door.
Open the door and accept your reward.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
You don't have to act surprised. We could see this vast emptiness through the windows.
But if everything's gone, does that mean we're not gonna get our reward?
Yeah, narrator, what's
This
happening?
is your reward. An eternity of bliss, if you'll have it. And I suggest that you have it. Okay. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Like hell it is.
This is interesting. That's BS, less is out of here. I don't know, I'm pretty okay with this. I was kind of hoping we'd get a better ending for saving the world. I think it'll be really fun to go along with the narrator for this ending. I just want to. He's being fun. I don't know, I'm pretty okay with this.
I'm so glad you're keeping an open mind. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Decades? No, it can't be decades. We can't go along with this. We can't let him
No,
win.
look, he said we're happy, chill. He said we're happy, so we're happy. Perception is reality. Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy, exactly. What do you suggest then? I don't want to die again. I didn't like dying last time. I'm going to accept my reward now. I don't know, I'm pretty happy. I'm going to accept my reward now. This is how to fix depression. Exactly.
But we're not happy. He's just telling us that we are. I can tell you for a fact that I'm extremely unhappy right now.
Okay, well, you might be unhappy.
what he
but-
said.
No, I'm happy. Yo, chill, I'm happy. I know, I'm pretty happy. I'm just going to reset my reward now.
That's great. Congratulations. You've earned it. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning.
He's just saying things.
Yeah, that's what
The
makes it
voices'
interesting.
protestations fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Good ending. You did it. You saved everyone.
No, you stop that.
Yeah.
Stop all this nonsense.
You really don't want to be happy, do you?
Have a voice
We
ruin
still
your happy
have a
ending?
blade.
No.
Let's use it on ourselves and start
No.
over.
He's suggesting you kill yourself. You shouldn't kill yourself when you have an eternity of bliss right in front of you.
Yeah, I agree. Yo, voice, go away. Yeah, go away, voice. We're happy. Go away. Is there really no other way? Because I don't want to use the blade on myself. But I liked being happy. Are you really going to take that away from me? Slow yourself. Sorry, but we're not doing that. But I liked being happy. Are you really going to take it away from me?
That wasn't real happiness. The truth is still out there for us to find, but we can't find it here.
No. There's no truth. It's just bliss.
Don't apologize. I'm sorry.
Wait, why are you sorry?
Wait, why are you sorry?
Your body lurches as your heart suddenly stops beating.
My happiness. Why would you do
Are
that?
you killing us?
Are you killing us? Why am I trying to put on a British accent as if I'm not already British? Oh my.
You'll forgive me eventually.
You goddamn spiteful bastard. Are you really going to turn down immortality itself just to make me lose?
I'm dead. Literally and physically, apparently. How did you forget you're British? I don't know. I just... When I don't know. Like, if somebody said, yo, do a British accent, I'd, like, put on an extra British accent, forgetting that I'm British. I don't know. Because you don't really hear your own voice, right? Especially because I live in Britain, this is just what I'm used to hearing. The narrator's full. Sorry if I watched my mic a bit. Sorry if you heard that. The narrator's voice is extra British though. That's all. Are you really going to do this?
Why should it matter if we die at this point? Haven't you already gotten what you want?
I don't have to answer that.
I don't have to answer that.
That's all we needed to hear.
It turns out that it doesn't take too long to die after your heart stops beating. You collapse to the floor, everything goes dark, and you die. You're a genocidal maniac, you know that, right?
Only for you, baby, only for you.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Wait, we're not in the long quiet? What?
Path in the wood. Are you fucking kidding me? We had everything we ever could have wanted, and you killed us.
Yes, skeptic. Gosh, can't believe you did that. We were happy.
We didn't have everything we ever could have wanted. That's just what he told us. I want the truth, not some made-up eternal happiness.
Well, I guess that makes sense. I just find it very funny. Yeah, no, I can see why you might find... Yeah.
But it was nice. Who gives a shit about truth?
Exactly, bro. Like, yes, sure, you wanted the truth, but some of us were happy. It's a majority vote around here.
I do. He said we were happy, but what does happiness like that even mean? It was just another prison.
No.
And this isn't. There are chains everywhere.
That was a reference to one of the options, which goes, no.
That just means we're on the right track, you numbskull. That we're finally starting to see reality for what it is.
Can you two stop fighting? It's not very productive. No, it isn't, is it? So let's focus up. You've clearly already been here before, and judging by how deranged you all are, you've already been here more than once. I'll spare you my full introduction, but I would like to remind you that the people in my world are living, breathing, suffering entities. Not pawns for you to sacrifice in pursuit of some vague truth.
I'm really sorry to burst your bubble. Definitely haven't been here before. No idea where we are, but you carry on. Should we talk about how we still have the blade? We've never started with the blade before. Oh, that's a good point. We do have the blade, look. Stop. She died last time, and the way you decided to thank us was locking us up away in a happiness void forever. I mean, that sounds great, bro. I'm sorry, but like, why are we pretending that was bad? Are you sure we even need to slay her? She cut her own head off last time. I was happy with eternal bliss last time. No way out but through. Let's go see her. Proceed to the cabin. Silently proceed to the cabin. I'm done with this, bye, turn around and leave. Oh my goodness, there are so many options down this path, bro. Yeah, this is interesting.
I hadn't actually noticed.
Holding it's starting to feel natural, isn't it? It doesn't matter if we spawn with it or have to trudge all the way up to the cabin to get it. It's not even a blade, really. It's just a dinky little knife. The real threat here can kill us without it anyway.
I didn't kill us without reason.
Well, you still killed us. This is strange. You're not supposed to start with the blade. It says right here that you're supposed to find it at the cabin. Oh well, I suppose that doesn't make much sense anyway. It's better if you start with a weapon, so this is probably for the best.
The fact that the narrator is confused as well is very interesting. She died last time, and the way you decided to thank us, well, yeah, I want to say, are you sure we even need to slay her? She cut her own head off last time.
She... what? Why would she ever do that? She's not supposed to be suicidal. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. More importantly, if she did cut her own head off, why are you here? You shouldn't have died. You should be enjoying your reward.
My reward, right.
I was fine with it, but that spiteful bastard gave us a heart attack and killed us for no reason.
I had a great reason. We were stuck with no answers. And now we're not. You're welcome.
And you don't think we're stuck now? We're still in a cage.
I was about to say, we're stuck now still with no answers. We're just unhappy. Like what?
You know, if you think about it, isn't life just a really big cage?
That was the chapter title.
Oh, don't you start philosophizing. Just get to the cabin and settle this already.
I'm not going to take the blade again and toss your weapon into the woods. No way out but through. Let's go see her. Silently proceed to the cabin. I'm done with this bye.
You stand at the edge of a cliff. An abyss yawns beneath you, empty and endless. The only path forward, a rusted metal bridge. The cabin looms on its far side. I think you already know what waits for you within. Great, a creaky old bridge and a bottomless ravine. Because getting to the cabin was too easy last time. I wonder what other sick jokes are waiting for us. Maybe that ravine doesn't even go anywhere. It'd be par for the course if we slipped and wound up falling forever.
Or in the happiness void, yeah.
There's nothing to find out
Imagine.
here. Time to check in with the missus.
I'm going to pretend you didn't just call her that.
Wait. Narrator jealous again? Narrator jealous part 2?
Every surface of the cabin is draped in chains, the air filled with the mock birdsong of metallic clinks.
It's just
Where
the
there should be
mirror.
walls, you can see only
Oh.
endless ropes of metal, with hooks dangling from their ends. A fitting cage for a monster destined to end the world. There's nothing for you to do but step forward into the basement. You already have your weapon. Your objective awaits. The mirror.
What's just happened? There's nothing for you to do. Step forward into the basement. You already have your weapon. Your objective awaits. The cheated. Oh, not that damn mirror again. I hate the mirror. It gets us nowhere. The
What mirror? There is no mirror. Why would I lie about there being a mirror? Whose fucking idea was this? It's awful. I'm not going to
I
waste
don't mean to
time
keep skipping
arguing.
Holly. I forget it's on auto. One mirror. I'm sure that whoever put it there, it's there for a reason. It's obviously important. It has to be.
Then, I guess there's nowhere for us to go but forward.
Approach the mirror. Why is the voice of the skeptic low-key the only reasonable one?
You step out onto the floor. Or what should have been a floor. Should have been?
Oh, we're falling into the void.
Yes,
Okay.
unfortunately. You realise too late that there is no floor beneath the metal. There is only a loose web of chains suspended over some unseen space. An unseen space that you are now rapidly plummeting through.
Is it the
Oh, now
happiness
this is
void?
just absolute bullshit. Can't even walk across a room now without being plunged into an abyss.
Yippee!
You're too emotional, it makes us sloppy. We have to focus on details right now, and we can't focus on details if you're raging about every little thing that happens.
Are we supposed to focus on details while we're falling into a bottomless pit?
Don't be ridiculous, it obviously has a bottom.
Your fall is suddenly, painfully halted as rusty chains pull taut against your skin, their hooks digging into your muscle. You find yourself
Did you get
suspended in
chained?
what
Yeah.
appears to be a vast, dark space.
Unsurprising.
The glinting of yet more chains merely hinting at its full dimensions. You dangle a few feet off the bare concrete floor. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
Thank you, Naruto, for being consistent. I appreciate
As your
you.
eyes adjust to your new surroundings, you make out a figure standing in the gloom, obscured in shadow. She watches you with the stillness of the grave.
Easy now. We don't know what sort of situation we're dealing with. We should let her make the first move. Let observation give us an advantage.
Hello. Are you mad at me? So you can come back too. Look, I'm sorry about what happened last time. I'm supposed to be sorry, right? Why the hell did you cut your head off? Attack her, brother, we definitely cannot move. Wait for her to make the first move. Just wait for her.
The princess takes a slow step forward. As she does so, the heavy chains shift, tightening and tearing at your flesh,
Holy, her
your
head is still
joints
cut off,
screaming in agony as the rusted hooks dig deeper. Stars dance in your eyes as the chain wrapped around your neck threatens to choke you. As your vision comes back into focus, your eyes fall on the
That
body
is
of the princess,
crazy.
finally emerged from the shadows. The body of the princess is a weird way to describe a person. It's only accurate. The form in front of you is a body, draped in raiments of chains, her head dragging along behind her in an iron cage. The head stares up at you but says nothing, and the chains squeeze ever tighter.
Oh, we're being strangled already? You haven't given us a chance to do a damn thing. What's the point of any of this if we don't even get to make a single choice?
They have a good point, like damn.
I'm not here to give you chances. I'm here to set the stage and to dictate to you what happens. I can advise you on the correct course of action, but there are limits to my direct involvement. The choices, if that's what you like to call them, have always been yours.
A riddle while we're dying,
Give or take.
just like you. Now to figure out what exactly you mean by choices.
Oh, for the love of stop thinking and do something!
What is your problem with me? I've only ever tried to help you. Let me down. Killing me isn't going to fix anything. What happened to you? You cut off your own head last time. You can't be mad at me about that. Attempt to cut yourself free. Swing your blade. Remain silent. If I am just going based off of what I would do, I would remain silent. But then I think we've established that I'd probably remain, based on the first run that I did, where I just clicked on the things that I would probably actually do, to a certain extent, obviously. I think I've made it pretty obvious that majority of the time I just stay silent. But that's not very interesting, so instead, I either want to say, what is your problem with me? I've only ever tried to help you, or what happened to you? Maybe? Or you cut off your own head last time? I don't know, I don't want to play the blame game, you know what I mean? And I don't want to assume their intentions, so what happened to you?
Nothing happened. I think I've always been like this. Outside of everything. A helpless observer to the things that are done to me. The only difference is that my eyes are finally open.
The body takes
Well,
another
that's
step
interesting.
towards you, the chains around you tightening, the hooks boring deeper into your flesh. They constrict dangerously around your throat. You find it harder to breathe.
I don't think she's happy you're here. But what do I know? I'm just a set of eyes and ears. I don't make choices. At least not any that matter.
Oh, well, isn't that just convenient? You know, I wouldn't mind
Almost
that,
the
actually.
opposite of us.
Maybe when the chain pops our useless head off, we'll get to run around without it. This was all doomed from the start, wasn't it?
Oh, narrator. That's character development. I like that. None of this is my fault. I haven't done anything to you except give you my weapon twice. She. Are you talking about your body as if it's a separate person? It's you. What do you mean you're just a watcher? You cut your own head off last time. You made that decision. You've made choices, and you've never stopped. You're choosing violence right now. We don't know she's choosing violence, technically. Drop the blade. Say nothing. Yeah, why do we still have the blade, bro? I'm gonna drop the blade, I think.
You're a step ahead of me. That means you finally get it. I'm happy for you. I really am. Everything we witness is just another shade of the same endless cycle. I wake up in chains.
Mm-hmm.
The body steps forward. Your bindings tighten again.
You come to me, knife in hand.
The body steps forward. The pressure on your limbs is becoming unbearable.
You give me your implement.
Mm-hmm.
See? You already did that one.
Crazy.
You begin to black out.
I cut myself free.
Well, at least she gets it. This whole damn thing's a pile of flaming bullshit, and there's nothing we can do to put it out.
Yeah, pretty much, actually, yeah. You're setting me up to fail. I can't make real choices strung up like this. And you're refusing to make any choices at all. Us choosing the same moves every time we play isn't an indicament, yes, I was right, I think, of anyone's free will. It's just how things happened to play out. I could have thrown away that knife in the woods if I wanted to, but I chose to come here with it. I quite like that one, actually. But that's because it's the kind of logical explanation I'd give. What was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to have done? Did you want me to carry your severed head around the cabin with me? I thought you were dead. Please, stop walking forward. I'm going to die if you don't stop. Say nothing. I like this one. I was choosing the same moves every time, it's just happened to be that way. And but she's just gonna respond like, is it? Is it really that it just happened to be that way, or is it fate or something like that?
Just because you refuse to see the walls doesn't mean they aren't there. Give in with me. It's so much easier to let the world happen to you.
She steps forward yet again, and the chains dig into you, your nerves screaming, your heart pounding, your lungs desperate for air.
I don't think we can hold on to you much longer. Like I said, the girl's right. This whole thing is rigged.
This is all getting so predictable, isn't it? Pop.
You're falling, the world is spinning, and then you hit the ground. Your body light in a way that is sickeningly wrong, and drawl to a stop. The sound of rattling chains and heavy thud as the rest of what was once you falls to the ground somewhere nearby. You are unable to take action, unable to defend yourself, unable to even look around as the princess's body steps towards you, one slow, rhythmic step after another. It swoops down to pick you up, and then a shadow rises behind the body, blade glinting.
And now, the cut.
It strikes, and it strikes true. The body drops its cage in pain. They descend on each other in a maelstrom of chains and hooks and feathers and blood, fighting their way deeper into the shadows until all you're left to witness are the sounds of violence.
See? You only ever thought you were in control.
Isn't it so much nicer to let go?
I didn't let go, you ripped my head off. What are we supposed to do now? You didn't cut yourself free. My body is still the one with the knife. Doesn't that mean this is different? Doesn't that mean I broke the pattern? Well, no, because the pattern is technically violence, but... this is nicer. I'm a severed head. That's a good answer. I thought that would be the end of me. I guess this isn't so bad. I didn't let go, you ripped my head off.
My body ripped your body's head off. I didn't have anything to do with it.
No, alright. Okay, bro.
You get it. It's not like you're responsible for what your body is doing to mine now. You and I just watch, like we've been doing since the beginning.
And so, you and the princess watch as your bodies weave in and out of the shadows, performing their lethal dance.
Look at us go. Aren't we beautiful?
The movement is gorgeous, primal, uninhibited. Steel crashing against steel and flesh rolling off of flesh.
It's all going to come to a head soon.
Was that a joke? Was that a pun?
Head.
Thank you. No, I got it, thank you, actually. I actually got it, yeah. And at last, the climax plays out. Your body, wreathed in chains and shadows, makes its final move, but so does hers. Chains shatter, spine and blades pierce hearts.
I guess I'll see you next time.
I suppose so. Both hers and yours collapse, their dance complete. Blood drips from the princess's mouth and she coughs.
It's cold, but that's always been us, hasn't it? Cold isn't bad.
You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave, and memories return. No exit, remain stuck between the walls of a pattern in a steel cage. You approach the mirror. You've unraveled. Interesting. So we've grown, we've withered, we've unraveled. What was the first one that we got? I forgot. You find yourself in Long Quiet once again.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the Long Quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
I didn't know that. Do you think there are people out there? Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real? Do you have thoughts on this vessel? Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken? When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one? Now these are some good questions. Ooh. How many more vessels do I need? I'm ready to go back into I can destroy. Okay. What should I say first? Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is a body that convinced herself she was only a set of eyes. She will make for a watchful heart. Do not mourn her. She is now what she wished that she could be.
Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and I are the only things that interest me.
Alright. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Yeah, that makes sense, fair enough. Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Not necessarily, but that does kind of answer the question, so... When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are mine, but one of them is something else. Call him the narrator. He wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Possibly. I'm not sure. He does. I don't know why, but I know this is fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does. And when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. He does. And when I find him, I'm going to kill him. Ooh. He does. But you're going to keep that to yourself. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
Sounds like you only need one more vessel. How many more vessels do you need?
One.
Yep, I was
Whatever you
right.
bring
She
me
needs
next
5.
will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
How exciting. If this is the last time, is there anything that you would have me bring you? If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm going to stay here. What is everything you'd like me to bring you? I don't think she'll care still, but might as well ask.
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back, I'm just going to stay here. No. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. Wow.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Sorry to be that guy, but we are gonna have to finish this game next stream, I'm afraid. But that was very, very good. Very, very good. I don't know what path that I want to do next, to be honest. So, if anybody has something that they would particularly like me to see, then don't tell me, don't spoil anything, but if there's a way that you can tell me how to get there without spoiling anything, then I will attempt to do that. But other than that, I shall end it here, and I'll go have a rest. But thank you very much for coming along if you did. Stay hydrated, and I'll see you next time. And if you are currently typing something that you'd like me to see, then I will leave the ending screen on a bit longer, and I'll be reading. But anyway, thank you very much for coming along if you did. Stay hydrated, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.